Hey guys, welcome back to our channel, and today I am going to do a do-it-yourself V-cut with layer. Disclaimer, I am no way, shape, or form a professional nor a hairstylist, or did I not go to school for it. I have only cut my hair maybe twice before, which was a few years ago, and the reason why I'm cutting it again myself, because the last time I went to a hairstylist, it didn't come out the way that I wanted. Basically, the person messed up and I had to go somewhere else to get it fixed, and from then on I was like, okay, I am just gonna cut my hair like I was doing. I wanted to go to the hairstylist to get it a certain look, so that's why I originally went. But after that experience, I'm just done. I'm just gonna go ahead and save myself some money and do it myself. And the cut that I usually get is a V-cut, and I usually have some layers in there. Okay, so the things that you're gonna need is some cutting shears. I actually just got this one from Amazon, and it's pretty much complete. I have the cutting shears. I have the thinning shears. Actually, let me take it out of the bag. There we go. So the cutting shears, the thinning shears, so this is what you use at the ends. Comes with this fine comb, this comb, I think this has a blade on it, 2 clips, a brush, and it actually came with this cute little case. So it's pretty much complete. The last time I actually cut my hair, I didn't use any of these. This is my first time using these. I just used some regular scissors. Oh my gosh. But it is highly recommended that you do use the right utensils to cut your hair. So on top of that stuff that you need, you're also going to need a brush. Well, I'm going to use a brush, 4 hair ties, and also make sure your hair is completely straight and part in the middle. Okay, let's get started. One more thing I forgot to mention, make sure you have a towel underneath you, but in my case I'm using newspaper, so I can just wrap it all together and throw it away. So the first thing we're gonna do is we are gonna gather all of our hair and do a high ponytail and position it here in the front. So that way you get more layers in the front and you keep your length in the back. If you want shorter layers in the back, then I would position it up here. Okay, so it's going to look like this. Grab your second hair tie and just tie your hair to where your chin is. This is just going to keep your hair in place. And for your third hair tie, we are going to tie it wherever you want cut. So I think I'm gonna go shorter since I know my layers aren't even from my last haircut. So I'm gonna go about probably right here. I feel like that's too much. Right here. And save some extra length right here for the shearing, just to thin out the ends. So I'm gonna go this low because I see that these layers right here, I want to just completely cut it off. And it seems like a lot actually. There, okay. I think I'll be okay with this. Okay, and then just grab your scissors and just cut it across right here. There we go. So we're left over with a blunt cut. Next, we are gonna go ahead and divide our hair into 3 separate sections. Okay, so after you divide them into 3 sections, go ahead and tie them up just so they can be separated from each other, because we're going to go and work in with each individually. So in this next step, we are going to go ahead and soften the ends, and I'm going to use my finger as my guide. So we're just going to go in like so and just point and cut at the ends to soften it up. So just point up and cut. And we are going to do that with each section. And if you need to go back because you're not comfortable or not satisfied with the cut, or if it's still too blunt, feel free to go back and just redo it again. So I have finished point and cutting them, but I am going to go ahead and go with the thinning scissors, and I'm just going to smoothen the ends a little bit more. So when you're all done, you're going to want to remove your hair ties and just to check to see if the hairline is even, and if not, just go back in and point and cut. So I see this part is a little bit long, so I'm going to go back in there and do that. So I went in a little bit more just to make sure it was even. And now Wayne is awake. But I think this is the best it's gonna get. I mean, I tried. Can't really see because my eyes are covered. But yeah. I cut about, 3 inches or 4 maybe. Oh my goodness. I still have some pretty good length. So next we are going to move on to how I'm going to layer the front and frame my face. So for the front of my layers, I make sure your hair is parted in the middle, and go ahead and get your fine tooth comb if you have one, and just go behind your ear like that. And we're gonna do it to the other side. I had and tied the rest of my hair back. I'm gonna start with the front, and what we're gonna do is kind of do a crease, kind of like a triangle, and I guess we can use the tip of our eyebrows as a guide, or probably the outside of your iris, so like that. So like so. These will be the very front layers. So my front layers, I'm still going to keep it pretty long. Usually I used to go to my chin. so that would like frame my face, but I'm gonna keep it long still, so I'm not actually gonna cut anything off. I'm just gonna go in and point and cut. So because I still want to keep them fairly long. Okay, for me, I actually found it a lot easier using this comb, and it actually has a blade. This blade sticks out more, and this one's a little bit deeper. So I'm actually using this to thin it out rather than this, because I'm not used to these. I've never used these before, so I'm not used to it. And this one's just a lot easier to thin it out. You just brush it. So now we are gonna go ahead and continue with our sides. So just gonna comb it out, and basically what we're gonna do is just cut down and even it out, and we're gonna do the same on this side. Now that I am done with the front layers, and it was still a little bit long, and perfected them the best way that I could, I'm going to go ahead and let my hair down, and we are just going to even everything out. So I'm just going to go ahead and blend that in with the rest of my hair. Again, we are going to point and cut. I'm not going to do my whole hair. I'm probably just going to do, well, whatever I just pulled up to the front. My hair was shorter, I felt like it'd be easier, because I cut my hair before, like layered in the front, and it was a lot shorter, and it was easier because, you know, yeah, it was shorter. So, just gonna point and cut, and blend it in with the rest of my hair. See how it's feathered out at the ends from the thinning scissors earlier? Or should I say thinning comb. So this guy right here. Careful, because it's a blade in there, so. But yeah, that's how it's thinning out at the end. I brought you guys lower so you guys can see it. Again, not a professional, obviously. I'm gonna do a little turnaround for you guys so you guys can see the back. So, this is what it looks like in the back.
I'm here. Wait, I'm in the
And it's still a V cut. And I think the reason that it's a V is because remember how we tied it up in the front earlier, all the way to the high ponytail to the front. So that's why it remained a V. And see, you can tell it's still pretty long. I did cut some inches off. Just to even it out, because I know my hair wasn't even from my last haircut. So yeah, I mean, see, it's pretty even. So yeah. And that's it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like it if you found some helpful tips. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. Oh, if you guys wanted to see how much I actually cut off, here it is. That's about like, what, 3 inches? But they weren't even though, so that's why I had to cut off so much. But when you look at my hair, it doesn't really look that much though.